Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Franklin Cruz again. I know, the tie. It's amazing. I know. Stop it, please. Anyway, if you've already seen my bio, again, I have a military background. I spent 7.5 years in the military, and I started part-time real estate investing, and now I'm a full-time real estate investor for the last 15 years. I know I look extremely young for being 65 years old. It's fine. Anyway, we're going to be talking about 3 hand-blistering things that I learned to crush it, or actually 3 hand-blistering things to do right now in real estate investing to make a profit right now.
This REI Classroom real estate lesson is sponsored by virtualstaffnow.com.
So let's talk about these hand blistering things. And why I'd say hand blistering things is because I do a lot of CrossFit and I really do have blisters all over my hands. But it's fine because I feel very manly, even though I have a cook and a maid and somebody who does the landscaping. Anyway, so let's talk right into this. So 3 hand blistering things. Hand blistering. Hopefully I'm spelling blistering right, but it's fine. Somebody will auto-correct this. Anyway, so I'm going to share with you a story. There's a lot of things that you could do right now in real estate to make money, right? There's the rehabbing, there's wholesaling, there's property management, there's creating notes, creating mortgages, all these cool stuff. But what I want to share with you is a true story. And this story is on Cayuga. So Cayuga is a property that we purchased. And why I say hand blistering is because this video is actually about something that's really not hand blistering. You're not going to get out there and actually do the work. One thing I learned when I first started in real estate investing was I learned that you got to earn your money. You know, when you grow up, your dad's always telling you, or your mom, you know, I'm adopted, so I didn't have a mom. So my dad always used to tell me, he said, look, Dad, look, son, you got to go out there and you got to work. You got to earn that money. You got to, you know, if you like it, you go buy it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I got to do the rehabs myself, right? I got to get a hammer. I got to keep hammering it. And one day I'll earn money and make it, right? And so then I actually got smart. And so what happened is, there was a shift in my brain saying, man, these guys that are sitting at their desk wholesaling properties or creating notes and mortgages and all this other stuff are actually making more money than me, and they don't have any blisters on their hands. No blisters at all on their hands. So I was like, what the heck? That's not going to work. So what I decided to do on this Cayuga deal, I'll tell you about it. So this was, right now, this is a probate property that we got under probate, and I bought the actual deed to the property. Now I purchased it for a lot of money, and I only have a very short period of time, so I'm only going to go over the outlines. I purchased it for $2,500. I know it's a lot of money, but I did. And it also, but at the same time too, it had $14,000 worth of tax debt. Now, so theoretically, let's add up the numbers. I believe it's, what, $17,000 total that I paid for the property. But the property is a 4-bedroom, 1-bath property. So now, where does the hand blistering come into play? Well, let me tell you how I actually thought about making money on this. One is I thought about I could just wholesale it out and sell it for, let's say, $25,000, and I could easily make, you know, $7,000 profit and walk away, right? Or I could always rehab it and sell it finished, and you know, it's the comps are running at 76. So I could make a bigger profit. Or I could do this, or I could do a lease option on the property. So this is what I did. In a very short period of time, I'm going to explain to you exactly what I did. That actually worked extremely well. So what I decided to do was put out an ad for a lease option, aka owner financing. This is how I did it. So what I did is I put out the ad for owner financing, which you can do at home. It's very simple. All you have to do is be able to type. If you can't type, you could use your nose. So what you can do is I typed owner financing deal. So I had a flutter of calls. They called in. They said, well, how much money do I charge? You know, how much money is the down payment and all these other things. So I said, it's not a down payment. It's approval process only. So let me ask you, and you want to write this down. This is a good tidbit. What is the maximum that you could put down as a down payment? The maximum you could put down. Don't ask. You never want to say somebody what's the max you can afford, because they're right off the back, psychologically in their mind, they're automatically taking it back to the lowest amount in their head. So that's why you want to say what's the maximum. When you say what's the maximum, they're automatically thinking about what is the absolute max I could put down? So she told me, she said, oh, it's $8,000 down. And what's the maximum monthly payment on the property that you can do? Again, maximum. She said, I think it was like $900 or $800 a month. I said, okay, I said, fine, let me look at all these other schematics. So if you don't take anything at all, take those two things. Always think about maximum with somebody when you're talking to them. And the thing is, and the opposite when you're trying to negotiate with a seller. What is the absolute lowest? So anyway, so we asked that, and so what happened was the conclusion of this story, just to wrap it up, was she agreed to certain terms. So what I did is we did a 8-year term with $8K down, $775 a month, 8% interest only. So theoretically, at the end of the note, she is going to be paying me, with compound interest and everything else, $54,000 over an 8-year period. And we got an 8-year period, 8K down, and she's paying me $775 a month. And remember, I don't have a mortgage on this property anymore because I only paid $17,000 for it. Plus, I didn't have to fix up the property. Now, if you guys want any other information, click around here. You'll find some other amazing classrooms. If you want to find me on social media, or if you want to find my, where else you can probably get some good training from, you can find me online. Again, my name is Franklin Cruz. All you have to do is Google it. It's pretty simple. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully, you got something out of this great class. Talk to you.
VirtualStaffNow.com is the leading virtual assistant provider for real estate investors. As busy real estate investors, there's nothing more valuable than our time. And VirtualStaffNow.com not only helps you find the right real estate virtual assistant for your business, they train them on an ongoing basis, manage them daily to make sure they're staying productive and effective. And in the event they're not the right fit or need to be replaced, they handle that for you too. Whether you need 1 or 100 virtual assistants for your team, start the process right now at virtualstaffnow.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at FlipNerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where we host 4 great ongoing shows at FlipNerd.com/shows, or simply search for FlipNerd in the iTunes Store.